So we're back here again for round two of the segment of Who Wants to Stop Living a Patchy Life Where Nothing Seems Impossible. I left off in the last segment. Hopefully, you had the opportunity to take a look at it, digest it, take notes, as we were talking about what are some of those things or that pain point in your life that keeps you from achieving your ultimate goals. And the number one thing that was covered was goal setting those goals that allow you to achieve your maximum efficiency and potential in life. In that last segment, we talked about some of the challenges that most of us experience in life. And one of those biggest challenges is self-doubt and automatically thinking that things are impossible. But in life, all things are possible if we believe. However, not everyone thinks that way. But if most people thought that way, then there would never be new discoveries. There would be no new interventions or innovations or breakthrough for human accomplishments that are made. Um, there would never be any end results, but it would be a lot of broken dreams and tattered aspirations. If you limit yourself with self doubt and self limiting assumptions, you would never be able to break away from what deemed to be impossible. And we know that in life, again, that if you set your mind to it, you actually can accomplish it. If you're one of those dreamers that reach too far out into the sky or too far to the left or right towards your dreams, you will find yourself clinging to those things that are not obtainable. Absolutely nothing I say. Nothing I say matters unless you believe in yourself that you can achieve it. Um, Nothing is impossible. Everything that you want to do, everything you set out to do, everything you hope and dream to do, you can accomplish. We've all heard this in school over and over and over again. You can do anything you put your mind to. And it's not just something that we've been told, it's something that actually happens in theory every day. President Barack Obama set out as a junior senator and he decided that he wanted to become a senator. And then from there, he decided with only 2 years of experience as a junior senator and 1 year under his belt as a senator, he was going to run for the president of the United States. Now, let's look at the factors that went against him running and then successfully winning according to society. He was an African American, he was a male, he was intelligent. Some questioned his Christianity, some questioned his authenticity to his ethnicity. He was just questioned across the board, but he believed. He ran a strong campaign that was upright. And what happened? Yes, we can. He became the first African American president of the United States. But he didn't stop there. Once he set his eyes on the presidency, he said, "You know what? I am not going to be able to accomplish in 4 years what I need to do for the people." So what did he do? He set his sights on his second term. Again, not with just those basic factors going against him, but even more factors, the economy and how people viewed him and those naysayers and those believers and non-believers. But what did he do? He set a goal, he implemented his goal, and he surrounded himself around people that help to allow those dreams to come to reality. So when you hear people say anything is possible, it's not just meant for words. It's actually something that can be implemented in reality. My reality, your kids' reality, your employee realities, everyone. So the thing about it is that is in order for that to happen, then you have to put a plan in place. Not just a plan that sounds good, like hope marketing, but something that is tangible, something that you can evaluate and reevaluate and ensure that it's going to get you from A to B. Listen, someone has to be president. Someone needs to be CEO of a company. Nobody has to graduate. Somebody has to graduate at the top of their graduate class. But the big question is, why can't it be you? Millions of people eat healthy every day. Several tons of people live their lives debt free. Million of people go back to school. Million of people raise lovely families. Why can't you? What's holding you back? Chances are the only impediment keeping you from reaching your ultimate dreams is you. Yes, your mirrored image, your best friend and your worst enemy, who you see in the morning that there are things about you that you like and things about you that you don't like. You, you. A time comes in everyone's life when all they need to do is sit and really think about their set goals. Every person dreams. However, not everyone can come up with a realistic plan to set out their short term and long term goals. Visions, aspirations, dreams so well designed that one of the goals or one of the things that help them reach from one end to the next, in addition to time management, is that of, in addition to setting goals, is that of time management. Um, these set of people just need a little bit of help, like you, like me, like those behind us, and those that were in front of us, our forefathers. Some need good solid advice, others just need to find today what it is that's holding them back. So, in this short segment, I just want to go over some tips of how you can add on some time management skills that's going to help you execute those goals that you set for yourself. And hopefully, you went back and you had the opportunity to look at the first video, because any goals that you set should follow this SMART acronym: specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time bound. And so when you have SMART goals, whether they're short term or long term, then if you execute a plan as it relates to buying in with developing a good time management or incorporating it, then you yourself will begin to no longer be a dreamer, but actually achieving those things you wouldn't do. We talked in the first video about challenges. Everything that we do come across with a challenge. You wake up in the morning, you're challenged. You get out of bed, you're challenged. You're breathing, you're challenged. You wanted to choose the right outfit to put on, that's a challenge. What you want to eat for breakfast, that's a challenge. Whether you are going to send your kids on a bus to school, whether you want to drop them off, that's a challenge. But just because you run into challenges, it doesn't mean that the solution is impossible. It's only impossible if you use or have in your mind self-doubt and negative thoughts. I can't, I won't, it won't happen. And we go through that all the time. So if you drop that M from impossible, it now becomes very, very possible. And in order to make it possible, you have to have those goal setting, short term, long term, and SMART actionable plans. But then not only are the goals should be specific or SMART in planning, you have to have time management built in. Your time management must be realistic. You must set your priorities, your needs versus your wants. And you have to rank those priorities in a timely manner and in which you need to get them done. All of us have a million to 2 million things that we have on our to-do list daily. For those of us that utilize a to-do list. But even out of the 10 things on your list, not all 10 of those things are needs. Are wants. Most of those things that you need, if you're taking time to write a to-do list, are needs, things that you need to get done. Is it related to your finances? Is it related to your health? Is it related to that of your family? Those are needs. Things that you want, like a Big Mac versus a salad, or spending an extra 30 minutes with your boo boo, or hanging out with your girls in the middle of the day. Those are wants that can be dealt with later. But your needs are things that are going to help move and further your goal and further your dreams and further you reaching and achieving your overall dreams that you set. But the question is, do you want it? The question is, are you willing to fight for what it is that you think that you say that you want to achieve? The question is, if not you, then who? The question is, if not now, then when? Because someone out there has that same dream of a company or jumpstarting that company or that same master plan that you do. And the only difference between you and them, instead of them thinking it, they're doing it. Instead of them talking about it, they're putting their actions to work. Instead of them thinking that they can do everything and be all by themselves, they're reaching out and getting help. They're asking for good, solid advice. They're looking, they need a little help and they realize that they need that help. What is holding you back? Is it you? Is it a lack of goals? Is it a lack of smart planning? Is it a lack of time management? Is it a lack of reality that you can't do it, that you can't do it by yourself, or that you can do it by yourself? I don't know. I'm going to stop there for right now. I encourage you to go back and look at the first video where some great information is shared. I want you to come back to this video after you looked at that one again, and I want you to start thinking about what those goals are that you have set for yourself. Then I want you to come up with those short and long-term goals. I want you to begin to map out your time management plan. And if not, knowing how to do those things, or you're stuck in thinking through those things, I want you to come back in 2 days and I want you to be on the lookout for the third video that's going to help to bring this all together. This is Dr. Takima Dorsey, your executive leadership coach, and I look forward to talking with you and sharing more information that's going to help you move from where you are to where you would want to be and taking your dreams and manifesting them into your reality. Until then, have a great day, have a wonderful week, and I look forward to chatting with you within the next couple of days. Have a good one.